What's up guys, NepentheZ here and welcome back to another episode of Draft to Glory. In yesterday's episode, of course, we won the draft. We packed Grig Hero card and Team of the Season Jamie Vardy, bringing us some huge profit. I'm tempted here to go back to the 4-4-2 flat because it's such an efficient formation, but I also do like to try and get myself the high rated draft. So we're going to pick the 3-4-1-2 here, which might mean an early exit if we can't get, we'll start with that Aguero as well, yeah, if we can't, you know, 3-back formations are just tricky, they're just rough, you know, because if somebody just exposes you down the wings, you're in a lot of trouble. I am going to take that Thomas Muller. The reason, I know a lot of people would go for Higuain here probably, and Muller's only 2 ratings higher, but the reason why I'm going to take him is because the fact that he can go at cam or striker is good. But the fact that we've got a left mid and right mid with that pink Robben and pink Ribery that are available is actually a really, really strong pick to put in there and maybe start with what else we get. And with an 87 German Marco Reus as well, that's very nice indeed. So hopefully we can get a Robben or a Ribery. It's not been a positive start. We'll take Enquiries. And we'll go on the right hand side. I do see Robben pop quite a bit here. Ooh, 95 Tovan. Hey man, when you go, like, Skills tries to go for more chem first and then rating second. Me, I like to go for rating first and chem second. I mean, we've got 2 93s here. Probably so I think in this instance, AA would probably take Mario Götze, right? Because he's strong links to Reus and to Muller. I'm going to take Rakitic because I just know that we're going to likely get a whole bunch of La Liga players that we can throw in there, like that Toni Kroos. That Paul Pogba was also very interesting. Sadly, it doesn't link to Aguero, so I am going to take Toni Kroos, another German, which is nice, and soft links to Rakitic. Now, we don't really have the highest rated cards here. We don't have any of the 98s and 99s, which are required for the 194. Oof. That Godin can go straight in there, though. Again, I told you, you just always tend to get the La Liga guys. You know what I mean? So have we got any French League guys here? No. I can take Naldo, though. An 85 rated. Not the greatest, but not the worst either. And then we'll take that Garay card as well. We'll swap those around. There's only 63 chemistry right now. But we're only a few picks off of getting it up to into like the high 80s, low 90s. And we're going to take... Ooh, Ter Stegen's the smart choice, isn't he? De Gea just doesn't fit anyone. Ter Stegen's a smart choice here, even though it's not the best version of Ter Stegen. That puts us up to 70 chem. So we're basically like a centre-back, a left mid and a striker away from getting 100 chem. And maybe that right mid as well. We'll see what we get out of the 5 reserve spots. There's that Robben that I was looking for. He works perfectly. He goes in that right midfield spot. We can actually swap Reus and... Rakitic around, and then Kroos and Rakitic around. That gets us to 77 chemistry. What was it before? If we swap them like that, what did we have it at? So it was at, I can't remember what it was at. We had Reus in at cam. That's 76 chemistry. So yeah, putting Kroos up there and then Reus out there, that takes us to 77 chemistry because now Robben gets full links. And that boosts us there. Ooh, it might even be better, more beneficial still now to put Reus. Yeah, there we go. That's much better. 82 chem now, with Muller on 10 chem, Robben on 10 chem. Naldo will be on 8 chem. We need a strong link into one of the centre backs, and then we just need to change this left mid and left striker to 2 La Liga players, and we should be on 100 chemistry. Maybe needing a manager, maybe. But maybe not. And so our team is actually pretty legit right now. Ooh, this is tricky because Jordi Alba at left mid works really well. Gives a strong link to Rakitic that will get him to 10 chem, and Jordi Alba himself will get 7 chem. But if we want that rating, we have to take this Eden Hazard card. It's just a no-brainer. He has to be on the bench on the team. I'm also going to take the Ashley Young card as well, just for a nice big rating. I might have screwed myself. That might have been one of those instances where AA would have taken the Jordi Alba because it was the right choice, whereas I took the guy for the rating. We're a 91 rated so far. Once we get that 75 rated out of the team, we're going to be in a good spot. Do we get a big goalkeeper to help ourselves? No. So we'll take Lopez there, but we'll bring on Eden Hazard. That should bump us already up to a 92 rated squad. Our defender, Felipe Luis, this time I'm going to take him. We're going to pop him out on that left mid spot for the time being. We're going to swap Godin and Garay around as well. And that should get, yeah, Felipe Luis now on 6 chem. I don't think if we swap... Ooh, we actually get 3 bonus chem there as well. Why do we get 3 bonus chem there? Oh, because Cruz gets up to 10 chem. So we're up to 84 now. So with the right striker, we can get big results out of this team. We might be able to get our first ever 194. This Funes Mori card might just have to be taken. With him, we would get 6 bonus points in total. We would go up to 90 chemistry with Funes Mori, but he's so low rated. I am going to take him anyway and show you guys. There you go. We get 6 bonus points with him. I wonder if now we swap these guys around. That's 87 and that's 88, so it doesn't actually help with those guys like that. So it should remain the same. So 90 chemistry like so. Honestly, a Luka Modric would be amazing in this team right now. A Luka Modric, a Cristiano Ronaldo, just a La Liga striker. Basically, any La Liga big players right now are going to be big for me. And that Lamar card works a treat, actually. We're going to take Lamar. We're going to take off Funes Mori. We go from 90 chemistry. That's 88. We go from 90 down to 88 chemistry. I really need a big pull to get 100 chemistry from this team. The funny thing is, it's actually going to be a super high rated squad. I have a feeling it's going to be like a 93 at least, maybe a 94. I just don't know if we're going to get that chemistry. We get Rajan Angolan and Casemiro. Casemiro could be a really important pick for this team. We'll pop him in there. We'll then swap these 2 around. That takes us to 89 chemistry. Then let's swap these 2 around. That takes us up to 92. And then we can't get any more chemistry on Felipe Luis, sadly. And Lamar needs a strong link into Godin to get the chem there. And it again takes us back to that point where we pretty much need a La Liga striker. And in fact, a La Liga striker will be good enough to then get us a manager to get us chem. I just need 1 La Liga striker and just some high-rated players. If we can get a striker Ronaldo... Ho! We get Benzema! Boom, that's 98 chem there. And it's only a 192. I don't even think a 99 rated card is gonna like be the difference for us. We didn't get one either. We got Raheem Sterling. It's only 92 rated. Maybe we can get 93 rated with Dimitri Payet as well. Is this going to be another 193? It's not. I mean, this is a good team though. 2, 4, 5, 6, 7 Festival of Football cards in there. Let's get our manager. I would expect us. Yeah, there you go. We can get up to 100 chem quite comfortably. This is a good squad. I don't know, guys, how we're going to be able to work this. You know, what I'm really excited to do is I'm really excited to play with Thomas Muller up front. We've got some great subs on the bench as well. We've got Eden Hazard to come on. We've got that Tovan card to come on, and then we could either use Royce or Aguero really to make some changes up front. But this is an absolutely fantastic 3-5-2 squad. And that's going to be the end of the draft, guys. So let's get into the action. Alright, guys, as we go into the gameplay, the first opponent we'll come up against has got a 4-3-3 team. Only 86 chemistry and arguably one of the worst backlines you can get to date. Yep, okay, Eric Bailly is there with a shadow and is kind of like the main point there. And he's got that Hazard, Kante, Lukaku amazing, Messi amazing. Isco wildly off chem. Hector Bellerin would be okay, I suppose. But, you know, his left back and his Nathan Ake, they're not really good enough. And, man, Thomas Muller was really good for me this set of games. And also, Eden Hazard was just unbelievable, man. Like, I think Eden Hazard's 99 card might be my favourite card in any FIFA game ever. And that's a bold statement to make, because I've said that a lot of times about a lot of players, and you know, sometimes my opinion changes on who I play with and when and how often I play with them. Like, I don't really play with 99 Ronaldo that often, but I know he's just an absolutely outstanding card because we use him so much in draft. But this Eden Hazard card is just... he just has everything, man. And you see it full time there. End up winning that game 3-0 for a rage quit. So nice, easy, early first round. Goes on into the second round where we come up against a guy with a 4-3-2-1. And another weird team. You know, Andre Gomes, Morata, Willian, and Nathaniel Klein are not ideal. Of course, he can sub out 3 of those 4 players, but that means one of them's going to stay. But he's got 99 Ronaldo. He's got Team of the Season Ramos and the Team of the Season, or the Festival of Football Varane. And that centre-back pairing, I think, might just be the best back line. Well, the best duo you could probably get in the back line. It's just amazing. But we started off really well with goals here again. Thomas Müller linking up well with Eden Hazard. He steps inside the defender, and that's a great goal to put past the goalkeeper to make it 1-0. We rejoined the game in the second half. Eden Hazard into Tovan, back into Eden Hazard. Good finish from Hazard. And look at that, on his left foot, he just rolls it calmly past the goalkeeper to make it 2-0. And then we rejoin the game at 5-2 after an absolute goal fest in this game once again. Beautiful little 1-2 between Hazard and Tovan, and Hazard chips the keeper and makes it 6-2, and that was full time after that goal. So we get another big win, and I think I showed the goals here. Eden Hazard coming up with 5 goals, just reiterating that point that he is absolutely sensational. We move on into the semi-final. And this is one of the weirdest teams I've seen in a long time. You know, downgraded Koke, Grimaldo, Rudiger, Budabu's in at Cam, and even Kante to a degree isn't quite up to scratch these days against the attackers you get. You know, another team with like 5 really bad players. My opponent did make some subs early on. He made a mistake here, giving the ball to Eden Hazard. Hazard gets through there, shoots and scores to make it 1-0. And this game was another game that was just an utter goal fest. I went 1-0 up. My opponent pulled it back to 1-1. We then score with the kick-off cheese. Lamar whips that one into Thomas Müller, who volleys that one home to make it 2-1 after 22 minutes. The goals continue to flow in this game. Lamar down the left-hand side again into Toni Kroos. Ball rolls past, gets into Rakitic. Rakitic to Müller. And that's a brilliant goal from Thomas Müller. And that's why I really rate him. He's just nice, he's big, he's strong, he's got a good weak foot, and just generally scores some nice goals. So we go 3-1 up, and that soon became 4-1. Great little 1-2 there between Hazard and Müller. Hazard waits for the run, gets into some space. It keeps I keep kind of like jockeying him. Ball comes into Rakitic, Rakitic into Müller, and look at that for a finish. Absolutely sensational to make it 4-1. I wasn't quite home and dry in this game though. My opponent pulled it back to 4-3. I eventually made it 5-3, and then the final goal to make it 6-3. A really good passing move. I'll be honest, I was trying to like burn the clock a little bit. My opponent was a really good player. He actually messaged me afterwards as well and said GG. But he was just a very strong player. So I was trying to just hold the ball and eventually work the space. And Robben got a little bit of a spot to shoot. I bent it around David De Gea, and another great goal. So two goals that time for Eden Hazard in that game takes his tally up to 9 for this draft in 3 games. And we go through to the final after winning 6-3 and getting another comprehensive goal-scoring victory. And into the final, I honestly, I chuckled when I saw this defence. He's got Correa, he's got... I can't remember, Mesa is it in at CDM, Jimenez, Keane, Heaton in goal, Carl Walker. Again, I just look at this team and I just think to myself, like, if I can't put goals past this back line, I'm in trouble. And once again, sure, he can make some subs, but he didn't, and that was the weirdest thing for me. He didn't sub anybody off. We end up getting a penalty just 7 minutes in. Karim Benzema shoots and scores. Heaton probably should have saved that, to be fair. It was a pretty poor penalty. But we go 1-0 up, and I want to join this game back in at 8-6, sorry, just before we made it 9-6 with Eden Hazard. Because it was just another absolute goal fest that if I showed all of the goals, would be here forever. But Eden Hazard with a pick of the bunch, a free kick from the top of the box, a fantastic goal. He shoots, he scores, he makes it 9-6. And this game was really funny because of the way it went. I went like 2-0 up, he pulled it back to 2-1, I went 3-1, I went 4-2, it went to 4-4, I went 6-4, it went to 6-6, and I just couldn't shake him. But we end up getting a really big win there, 9-6, he rage quits after that goal. 5 more goals for Eden Hazard, just an absolutely outstanding performance. Let's go and grab our rewards, guys, and hopefully pack something good. Alright guys, so we get our 79th draft victory. What a team this was. I'll show you like the initial change I made. I just got Benzema off. Because very early on in the first game, I really realised that I don't have much pace in this team. We have Garay, low pace, Godin, low pace, Cruz, low pace, Casemiro, low pace, Benzema, not the greatest pace for a striker. Muller, obviously not the greatest. 88 is alright, I suppose. So I made these changes and brought Hazard on. I dropped Cruz back into the midfield and put Rakitic up in the cam spot. I also started the draft like that, I believe, with Felipe Luis on 5 chem. Changing it like that gives him the extra 2 chem. Didn't recognise that until a little bit later on. But generally speaking, this team played great. And then into the second half of games, I brought off Toni Kroos for Tovan, popped Rakitic back into centre mid, and then Muller went into cam. Now let me tell you something about 2 of the players in this team. First of all, this guy is a beast. Myself and Skills played a 2v2 last week, and we came up against a guy that had Thomas Muller, and he just dominated the game. Which is why I took this Muller card at the start of the video. It's a great card. It's just an absolutely immaculate card. He just does things that you wouldn't expect. He's so tall. He's got good work rates for a midfielder, not necessarily for a striker. He's got 4-star weak foot, but he's just clinical in front of goal. He really, really is. In fact, to the point where one of my opponents in the semi-final messaged and said, GG, Rudiger couldn't handle Muller. He was just far more clinical, and that was a game that could have gone either way, and I ended up dominating thanks to Muller. But this card right here, I have to say, and I know I've said this a fair few times, I have to say this is the best card in FIFA that has ever existed. This 99 Hazard, I mean, he has 99 shooting, passing, and dribbling with 98 pace and 92 physical. I mean, you will not get a better card in the game ever, in my personal opinion. And the reason that what makes him so good is that he has everything that other players lack. Other than the fact he's a little on the short side at 5'8", which isn't even a problem, what you usually find is that people that have really high pace and really high dribbling are either really, really short or have like lacking reactions or ball control. And then sometimes you get players like Ronaldo and Bale that are really, really fast and quite strong, but then they have low agility and balance. Eden Hazard just has all of it, all at once. He's just the absolute complete player in this game, in my personal opinion, and it was a pleasure to play with him today. I thought he was amazing. So we're up to 79 draft wins in a row, not in a row, but 79 draft wins. And I tell you something, man, that final was one of the most ridiculous games I've ever played in. The guy went all out attack or ultra attacking from kickoff, and I think I went 1-0 down, but then I went 3-1 up. He pulled it back to 3-2. I went 4-2 up. He pulled it back to 4-4. I went 6-4 up. He pulled it back to 6-6. And then I managed to pull away again and got 9-6 up. And again, I'm hoping that we're going to pack something good here. So we get a 50k pack and a 5k pack. And I tell you something, this actually is one of the worst rewards you can get right now in draft, just in general. Because of how many special cards are in packs, even the 225ks and 25ks are better than this, because you just get so many more opportunities to pack good players. But we're going to start with our gold pack, guys. Out of that 50k pack, I would be upset if we didn't get a special card. I'm not going to lie. You know, 12 rare players. I would honestly just expect something. Maybe I'm asking a little bit too much from FIFA, from this game. But with the way packs are just handing out cards right now, I expect something here. I expect something. EA, what are we going to get? Come on. Is it a board? It's the team of the season again. Let's go. 2 in a row. We got one yesterday. Belgian. Striker. It's Batshuayi. That's amazing. That's not even just any old team of the season. We get Batshuayi as our pack. And this is why, as we spoke about yesterday, this is why the draft right now is just impeccable, especially if you can win it often. We get a 94 team of the season Batshuayi. That is amazing. I'm so happy with that. That is absolutely insane. That's just unreal. I mean, he's down at 90k now, but 90k is 90k. You know, like, this is a great card. It really is. He's got good physicals, good shooting, good pace. Like, he's a fan favourite, I'll say that as well. 4-star weak foot. It's a good card, and I'm going to start collecting them, man. Like, I know I sold Vardy yesterday, but any team of the season or any special card I get out of these draft packs, I'm just going to start collecting them. If I ever need coins again, I'll sell them off then. I don't know if I ever will, but we get another team of the season in a pack, a huge team of the season in a pack. This is going to be the end of the video for today. If you did enjoy it, be sure to leave a like, rating, comment, and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. But for now, guys, I'm out. Peace.